Hello everyone from TAW and from other areas of the gaming community. This is Sneaky Chiefy, joined by my buddy Mr. Monty.
Thanks for having me once again.
Of course, thanks for lending your expertise. For those who are just joining us, this is Game 4 of the Feudal Cup semifinal match between BlankSpot and Young Rebel, two undefeated players in the group stage. And we're playing what's called the Art of Winter. It's a 1v1 tournament series held by the TAW Age of Empires division, and it's got a winter theme, as you can imagine. It's been a back and forth game so far, with BlankSpot taking games 1 and 3, Young Rebel taking game 2. It's a best of 5 series, so right now BlankSpot is in control and could finish it with the victory.
I'm going to have to interrupt you right there because Rebel is sending 3 villagers forward. 3.
Not 1.
That is such a huge investment.
Not 2. But 3.
What is he planning on doing?
I think he's planning on making sure that wall gets up. That's what he's doing.
What? That's it?
That's it.
Oh my gosh, that's so anticlimactic.
Or
No.
he was hoping to do something just more special, but the scout caught them. I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, I can see wanting to get that wall up so you can secure the 3 boars. That's huge.
Let's take a minute on this map generation, though, because Black Forest has some weird maps, but this one is just extra strange.
Yeah, I agree. So it looks like there are 2 ways to get in. Oh, actually, no, there's that lake of water. I don't know if you can get in there.
Yeah,
Are you
there's...
able to walk on that shoreline tile right there?
Well, it depends on where
I
you
think
wall
you
off,
might be.
but yeah.
I think you can walk through that. So that's going to be really interesting. Oh, yep, he's sending villagers right now.
I mean, I would wall on the other side of the water. Try to take that golden stone
Well,
stone
if he
pile.
scouts correctly, he can even get these 3 boars. I don't think he's going to scout.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he will see it.
I don't
No,
know.
he's not going. I hope he sees it, because that's huge.
We talk about map control. You're taking the forward golden stone. Or what would be
Yeah,
the
this
neutral,
is-
basically.
This is a really great play. I'm really liking this a lot. The only thing I will say is I am not a big fan of sending 3 villagers to one to wall one little wall that's only 4 palisades.
Yeah, 4 tiles long.
Each their own, I guess.
And it did.
Okay, so
Didn't
he
hurt to
does
score
not
too
scout the
much.
boars. So that's a little unfortunate. Lack of scouting info. That would have been even more food.
Well, he should see the boars. I mean, even with it's all explored. So, I think he's just decided that
Does
this
it start
is.
full explored?
Yeah, I think he just decided that okay, that's far enough. I'm lucky to have this stone and gold on my side.
I would be greedy and take that gold and stone with those boards.
Yep.
But
I would
that's
too. At that point, when you've come all the way out here with 2 vills, like, why the hell
Hey,
not?
you've already made the investment of 2 villagers, so why not go all the way?
But we've
Okay,
neglected.
BlankSpot is
We didn't talk about
so
civilizations at all. So what do we got?
Oh, okay. That's true. That's true. Saracens. I love Saracens in general, and especially for this map. Indians, though, I am not sure. I honestly don't know why you would pick Indians on Black Forest.
Yeah, and this is Young Rebel's map choice, as he lost the last round. So, picking Indians on Black Forest is definitely unorthodox. Saracens chosen knowing that this is, again, he knows what it's going to be, BlankSpot. So he went with the very traditional Archer Civ for a Black Forest matchup.
So I would assume that Young Rebel. Oh, I mean, yeah, Young Rebel has a plan for what he's gonna do because this is his home map. The only thing I can think of is delay till late game and go Imperial Camel.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's safe to assume both teams are thinking Fast Castle maybe even
Oh,
don't
yeah,
attack
for
until
sure.
you have 100 army and it's sitting in imp age. That's Black
Yes,
Forest
we're
for
gonna
you.
have a long time to get to know each other really well.
What's your favorite holiday cookie?
Oh, it is that time of year, isn't it?
Oh, my mother-in-law makes the best Russian tea cakes. I've just been stuffing my face. It's awesome.
Mmm, nice, nice, nice. Is it worth it?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's the
Nice. Well,
COVID-19, but you get like all this pounds put on.
I'm happy to hear that you've been enjoying yourself over the holidays. And I think Young Rebel is happy to secure these boards and force BlankSpot into such an uncomfortable position.
Hmm.
I hate BlankSpot's position right now.
It's tough. That's what I was just thinking. I mean, you've got. If I was Blank Spot looking at this map fully explored, I'd just be like, What is this? Look at all this land that Young Rebel has to work with. It's incredible."
I I'm not sure. He has nowhere to expand, nowhere to go, and Rebel has all the neutral resources except the golden stone in the north and those three boards. Less than 14 minutes if you play it properly.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to be his plan to do that. He might be planning on using these boards to get up to Imp. Not sure though.
Yeah, Blank Spot's just now sending his scout up on that northern lane to see what he is forced with at this point. He hasn't bothered sending a Vilda wall.
He's going to be really happy to see those boards
Yeah.
in that golden stone.
I think so too. I think he's going to be like, okay, I know where the wall is now. I can work with this. I have some land to move out to. That's encouraging because you put a second TC up there.
That's also
Yep.
a mistake from Rebel to leave this perfect hill for a castle.
Oh, good point. Yeah, look at that.
And also as Saracens, you're going to have archers. So, and he's going to have camels. So you can just sit your archers there on that hill all day. And his camels have to walk through this one tile gap along
Right.
the little pond. So I think on this north side, Blank Spot is good to go.
Where do you think the fight's going to happen? Along the short lane on the left or the big fat lane on the right?
Blank Spot wants it to happen on that north lane on the right. And I think Rebel wants it to happen on this other lane. But it's nice to see Blank Spot pressuring early with those Saracen archers to try to force a reaction. I don't know if it's worth that delaying your cast phase time though. But I think putting two archers there and forcing him to send villagers over is a good idea. Or yeah, he's even forced out an archery range. I think that's definitely worth it.
Yeah, because it's not like you're worried about showing your hand as Saracens. Everyone knows you're going to go archers.
Right.
It's pretty obvious.
So as Blank Spot, he's already done a bunch of damage just with 3 archers.
It's incredible. See how they
Forcing
work.
him to rewall, making him lose out on these boards because he's scared, voicing down an archery range. Yeah. I think that was, and you're already going to want the archery range as Blank Spot anyways.
Yep.
And as long as you keep these archers alive, you can just use them throughout the game. Like you can upgrade them and stuff. So it's not like they're useless.
Exactly. I mean, archery range blacksmith is my favorite combo to get up to fast castle. You don't need a market on a 1v1 as much, so.
Well, he is Saracens.
Right, the Saracens
market as
market,
Saracens is a must. So if he does not use the market as Saracens, then I am going to have a hard time sleeping tonight.
yeah. Nightmares. So the move is then, I mean, it's good for everything, but generally you mine some stone early in the beginning and sling that for a quick boost, right?
Yeah. Or gold or anything. They're so flexible with the market. So powerful. And the market's only 75 wood for them, so it's not even that big of an investment.
True. Versus the 150 for archery range, so.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Young Rebel did turtle up a bit.
He's doing
walled off.
double range skirms. Wow. That is so good for Blank Spot.
Indians, they don't
And
have Imperial skirms, do they?
No, that is Vietnamese.
That's Vietnamese, yeah. So I thought the anti-archer archers.
And these are skirms that he's making in feudal age, and these skirms cost food. His archers do not cost food. So BlankSpot is gaining these boars and is not spending any food on these archers at all. So his castle age time isn't really that delayed in comparison to Rebel's time. And like I said earlier with the armor, he doesn't have the armor. But
that's a
I
lot
mean, you
of
still
skirms,
can't
though.
take a fight in equal numbers though, yeah.
Yeah.
He has spears, I'm not sure why. He might have been expecting scouts as Indians. So those are basically useless. Skirms do get bonus damage against spearmen.
Yep. And there's no fancy hill that BlankSpot can use, so he's forced to retreat. But he's
And I
rolled
think that's
himself
okay.
in. Huh, interesting.
I honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say I might delete a house just to save these. Yeah, because I don't think you can really go in as Rebel.
Yeah.
So BlankSpot, he could just wall to the TC on that wood line like he's doing with that house right now. Just build another house to the north of that. And do the same thing on the right side, which is next to the archery range. So if he tries to walk in, it forces him to get in range of the town center. So you're still safe. So he seems to be going scouts. Or do you think he's voting that for knights in the castle age? Because he's up to castle.
Yeah, he's already clicked castle. I honestly, I don't know. I know what I would do and keep pushing with archers, but it's never a bad thing to have a line of scouts or hussars to be as a meat shield for you in a Black Forest
I
map.
am... Yeah, that is true. That's a good point.
I mean,
If I
knights
was
would be
BlankSpot-
risk, right? Because you know you're playing the Indians, so knights is very risky.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know why you would ever drop a stable against an Indian player, unless you're really worried about these skirmishers.
Yeah, maybe just a few scouts to clean the skirms up. Make room for your knights. Makes sense.
Yeah, maybe like as soon as you get castle age, build 2 upgraded knights, and 2 unupgraded knights, excuse me. But other than that, I wouldn't bother.
Again, though, BlankSpot he's hemmed in so much. It's gonna be tough.
So no one has taken the extra boars in the middle. That's a little... I think that's a missed opportunity.
Would you
But
mill
I think
that
Rebel should...
right away?
Yeah, you would mill that immediately. Because Rebel is using his skirms to take control of this middle area, and that's so much food. So much food. That's almost 1,000 food. Oh, that's over 1,000 food. Wow, yeah. And Hunt is the fastest form of gathering, so you definitely want to take that if you have the opportunity. So BlankSpot's doing something with these builds. He's got 4 villagers up north. He might be going to take these 4.
Second,
Not sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do as a second TC there.
Yeah, that's a great spot. Okay, he's sitting at 6. I was wondering why there weren't 6. And I still love that play with the archers early on from BlankSpot, because these skirms that Rebel made are still being useless. Like, that's so much food in feudal age that he spent,
It's
and
true,
delayed his
but
castle age so much.
his castle was not that far behind, though, in the grand scheme of things. Less than a minute.
But then, if he didn't invest into skirms, he would be way further ahead.
True. It's neck and neck on score-wise, absolutely.
So how about build? Rebel has 34, and BlankSpot has 33. Alright, so very even. Alright, here come the camels. Alright, that's taking out the
And 2 knights, like you said.
skirms with the knight.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't waste resources on upgrades because you know he has camels. And a map like Black Forest, I think you almost have to go 2, if not 3 town centers as fast as possible.
The team that
And-
booms wins.
Indians are great at booming because they're cheaper villagers. So they do have that.
What is it, 25 or 30 for a Vil?
The price decreases by age.
Gotcha. There's a joke about
So they're
population size in the country of India that I won't make. But
oh man.
that's Age of Empires, not me.
So it's not your fault.
No.
So for Indian villagers cost 10% less than Dark Age, and then it reaches all the way up to 25% less than Imperial Age.
So they ultimately will be 25. Oh no, 25% of 50, so, gosh, quick maths. Is that 35 wood? Or food?
Yeah, about.
Well, a few more knights churned out by BlankSpot was a mistake.
So I see BlankSpot is on stone pretty heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Well,
you think he's thinking about Mamelukes?
yeah, well, it's not a bad... I think that he's going to stone out of defensive purposes. If he's smart, he'll keep with the archers.
So
Arbalasts,
archers will shred camel riders.
Exactly. But you want the castles to defend. I think he's... Yeah, see, he's got a castle.
Oh,
up
get
on
the
north.
get the house up, get the house up, get the house, get the house. Oh, that was close. That was a close one. Where did his archers go? I thought he had archers from Feudal Age. Those are really, really needed right now.
Which time are you at, by the way?
27, 25.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Are you behind?
No, just a little bit ahead of you. No worries. I think BlankSpot
okay.
goes stone out of habit. He loves his castles and towers. I think that he just generally, as a player, will always have stone
See
going on.
BlankSpot placing the castle on that hill that I pointed out earlier.
Yep.
Such a deadly spot for a castle.
Yep. Now, arrows from a castle don't kill buildings faster as Saracens. Just archer line. Correct?
Just foot archers, yes.
Yep.
Now Rebel's going to have to be defending on two sides, which is something you never really want to do.
Mm-hmm. He's sending another Vil up there because he sees that castle. He'll probably wall again.
But you're losing more ground that you...
Right.
He invested so many resources into walling this aggressively. Because 3 Vils in Dark Age is insane.
If he had put
And
his
now
own
he's
town
just giving it
center
up.
in that little meadow to the north, it would have been good. But yeah, he's just, as it is, has to wall it off. And we already talked about how this other lane on the left is actually in favor of BlankSpot. But he's making the most of it. Young Rebel is.
Yes, I agree. If I am Rebel, I just stonewall where his villager is right now. Just stonewall 4 times and forget about it.
Yeah.
Yep, there he goes. We also need to remember that Indian camels do bonus damage against buildings.
That's right.
So he's just going to melt through houses with camels.
I gotta say, Young Rebel is in feudal, but he could do well in castle, simply because he does a great job of balancing his composition with siege. Not a lot of castle players go siege, not because it's like impossible, but it does take a kind of an extra level of understanding in micro. But Young Rebel does a great
Yes, I
job
agree.
using him.
And it's perfect against his archers as well.
Right. It's
You have the camels to take out
yeah. Let me know when.
any cavalry. And...
Yeah.
Wait, what's up?
I was gonna say, let me know when you see
Oh.
that mangonel or catapult shot on that archer group.
Uh-oh. Is it about to happen? For me?
Right when you said it is when I saw it.
Oh my gosh, that panic. Oh no, I just saw it.
That's it. That's got to be the game at that point.
I like that panic, panic castle and panic market. That castle's a doubt castle.
Yep.
That's
Brutal.
rough.
It is in line with
Young
that
Rebels use
TC
the
fire.
siege early on is so good.
Yeah, this early siege is so important on in
And
castle.
pikemen out of one barracks is just not going to do it.
True enough. And with your archer army gone, there's not much. Yep, that's a good game.
Yeah, if you play archers, keeping your archer numbers alive is so important.
Well, it's been a back and forth series, folks. Everybody, no one's won 2 games in a row. Every player's won 1 game. Their home maps, basically, after the initial. So we're going to game 5.
I think it's good to note that I think that BlankSpot's going to have an advantage in Game 5, considering it's going to be his home map.
Although, I don't know, he said good game, but he's not quitting. He put that castle up.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he did the fake good game to drop Young Rebels guard.
Have you seen
play.
the trick where they put have advanced to
Right.
creator age in the chat, so it makes it look like they advanced?
Yeah, that's classic.
He should pull that right now to last ditch effort.
This castle is crucial, though. There on the left.
Yeah, that is true. But the camels are already in doing damage.
He does have that secondary TC for gold, although Idleville's there.
That's rough. I don't think you can recover as BlankSpot.
No. I mean, maybe, but it's tough. Score difference is not that different. But,
The one thing you are relying on is archer numbers to take out camels, and that is the one thing you do not have. And I don't even think he's able to do that. He has none on gold. More than enough food, more than enough wood, I mean, but none on gold. I don't even see. I don't know. The only gold I can see that he can comfortably take is the one next to the secondary TC. And even that one is a little jank with those camels right there.
although neither player sees each other up there. Young Rebel.
Oh, really?
Young Rebel thinks he's safe. He doesn't know there's a TC there. Although if he was savvy enough, he'd see the dead boar. And then BlankSpot, if you look at his fog of war, he hasn't seen those camels yet. So.
If he's not paying attention, those camels could kill all those bills. I doubt that will happen, though. I think BlankSpot...
Yeah.
Wait, he called the GG, though.
He did,
I
but he hasn't quit. He's still playing.
He is... I think he thought the game was over, and then realized, oh wait, I can actually win. So then he decided to keep playing.
He's got those Mamelukes in the north fighting the camel army, too.
Mamelukes are great against cavalry.
Yeah.
And they have that +3 range.
Everyone knows that throwing swords from horseback is highly effective against other horses.
This is a great spot for BlankSpot. If he can micro, this is going to be perfect. What is... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, well. If he could have kept the camels in that little choke point, then it would have been a lot better, because you can take advantage of the range that Mamelukes have. I like that defensive castle a lot.
Smart. On a hill as well, so.
Yes, very good.
The Young Rebel played it very well.
I do agree. I think the aggressive walling was good. but he wasn't really able to. He almost lost it. I'm gonna say mid game. Up there it goes.
Yeah. I mean, going skirms early, smart. It delayed any kind of early archer push. And then that Mangonel, going Mangonels, of course, he's done that every game, gone Mangonel.
Yeah.
But killing that archer army up in the north was certainly a turning point. Allowed him to run those camels in.
I think if BlankSpot would have made more archery ranges and was able to capitalize on his earlier castle age and also not investing as much food in feudal age, he would be in a much better position.
And I'd like to see more military buildings. Like, I know he had 2 at one point, but 1 archery, 1 stable, and 1 barracks. You want 2 or 3 barracks for pikemen against camels, and 2 or 3 archery ranges for archers. So, again, easier said when you're watching, but this has been a fantastic series. We are going to Game 5, the rubber match, as they say. Winner takes all, moves on to the finals of the Feudal Cup in Art of Winter. Thanks again for joining us. Sneaky Chiefy signing out on behalf of Mr. Monty, and we'll see you in the next one.